Welcome to this market update. Today I'll be talking about seasonality in the sheep sector. Lamb production has a seasonal pattern and processing demand is much more constant, so typically when production is lower, then prices are higher. How supply and demand actually balance in any given week ultimately determines the price that is received by producers. Prices are typically highest during the end of Q1 and into the beginning of Easter. The data suggests that production has much larger seasonality than the price. This is due to trade. The impact of imports and exports on prices should not be underestimated. While production may have a seasonal pattern, the balance of trade usually means that total supplies on the domestic market that are available for consumption remain much more steady through the year. Imports are higher during the start of the year, whereas exports rise as production increases later in the year. As a proportion of production, exports remain reasonably steady throughout the year, apart from at Easter and Christmas when export demand rises. Overall, around a third of all UK sheep meat production is exported. If a steady proportion of production is exported and there is a large seasonality factor to production, how do total supplies remain steady throughout the year? This is where imports come in. You can see that production and imports typically remain at a reasonably steady level, apart from the peak at Easter. Other fluctuations are likely to be due to changes in frozen stocks. As well as exports of whole carcasses, some exports are of the less popular cuts with British consumers, so it helps maximise carcass balance. To complement this, the UK typically imports more of the cuts that British consumers do demand, giving consumers here and abroad access to the lamb products they want when they want them. To keep up to date on the latest market news for cattle and sheep sector, please email the Red Meat Market Intelligence team via the email address below to subscribe for free to Cattle and Sheep Weekly, so it's delivered straight to your inbox every Friday.